200 citizens have travelled from 34 countries to be present at the first Constituent Assembly.
I worked many days in a stone quarry to find the money to come to England and attend this Constituent Assembly.
It was necessary for me to give up my employment to come to this convention, and of course I considered it the most significant thing I could do.
It is my privilege to formally declare that the requirements of Article 22 have been duly fulfilled and that this Constituent Assembly is now in session.
The founder of this Commonwealth is author Dr. Hugh Schoenfield. He's been preparing, he told Geoffrey Hughes, over 10 years for what he calls a revolt into sanity.
Dr. Schoenfield, you have your own flag and identity card.
Yes.
Do world citizens have to give up their national status?
Oh no, it means that they're acquiring a higher nationality in addition to their national citizenship.
But to which flag is their first loyalty then?
Their first loyalty, of course, is to the world.
I see. But if war broke out, wouldn't world citizens be fighting against each other?
No, definitely not. And we are hoping that we shall be able to regulate the status of our citizens in those circumstances with each government.
How about a young national serviceman? If he joined your movement, could he go to Cyprus and fight?
He couldn't join as a world citizen while he was in the services. He would have to wait until his service was finished.
And then if he had to take national service, he'd have to resign, would he?
Yes, he would, yes.
I see. Now, what can you do you think, in this movement that the United Nations can't do?
Well, in the first place, we are not a movement. We are a people. And we are the first world people that has ever existed. And consequently, we go very much beyond what the United Nations is as representing various nations. We are representing humanity.
Surely, if you're going to get results at all, the communists must take part in your movement as well. Have you any citizens behind the Iron Curtain?
We have in Poland. So far as we're concerned, it is a question of our principles. Whoever accepts our principles can become a world citizen.
There are something over 200 world citizens here today. How many are there altogether?
Well, they're getting on for 700 now, and they're coming in at an increasing rate every day. New applications are being received because now we are only standing before the world for the first time and really making it known where we are.
That's the theory. But can it all become reality? Richard Blackmore, Secretary General, has practical proposals.
We intend to submit a proposal to all interested governments for the creation of an unarmed peace army to be known as the World Citizens Corps and composed of men and women of all countries, united in the renunciation of violence and firmly resolved to act in accordance with the highest standards of human behavior.
Well, that sounds fine, but can it be done? Can you get your scheme accepted by the governments concerned, do you think?
Yes, I believe that the governments would accept it. The important thing to understand is that our proposal is, as I've already stated, based upon complete impartiality. When governments realize that it is so, that there are no special power groupings whose interests are particularly involved, then I believe that our proposal stands an excellent chance of acceptance by all governments who are genuinely concerned in maintaining peace in this world.
I see you've got it very carefully planned, and you've got this document here of 4,000 words, which seems to me very excellent. But do you think the Arab and Israeli governments are going to allow your intrusion into what is, after all, a very dangerously delicate situation?
Well, we don't think of it as a question of intrusion. What we want to do is to recruit personnel for the World Citizens Corps on the basis of professional and technical skills and semi-skills to enable the Corps to carry out, as part of the Commonwealth service program, a continuous constructive activity in fields such as agriculture, irrigation, public health, afforestation, childcare, social welfare, and so on, which will be of considerable benefit to both sides.
If they'll let you do it?
If they'll let us do it.
And so the world citizens have come into being. But will the governments of the world be interested in what they have to offer? Perhaps. Every little helps.